One of the features of SharePoint that has evolved the most over the years has been SharePoint search feature. At this point, we have a search feature that's very powerful and very fast. Also, if you are working in a hybrid environment where you have both SharePoint Online and SharePoint Server, we now have the ability to have a unified search so that if a user is searching, they can find results both from the SharePoint Server on-premises version and the SharePoint Online version all in one spot. That's the most recent evolution of search. But we're seeing the results of lots of people working with SharePoint and providing a raft of information about what works and what doesn't work in search. Let's start by thinking about how search itself is organized. If I click the Search This Site dropdown, I see 4 different terms. These are called search verticals. The first is to search everything. The second to search people. The third is to search in conversations that would show up, for example, in your news feed. And the fourth is the default, search this site. If you click in a search box anywhere and don't click the dropdown, you are choosing search in this site. Now, I say in a search box anywhere, that's almost true. If I am in a library, for example, and use find a file, it's a search box, but it's not the same as the search box here, search this site. So the find, which is used inside of libraries and lists, is different than search. But it doesn't matter that I'm now in a library. If I click search, I'm searching this entire site. But if I knew I was going to search for a person, it would make sense to choose people. Notice now it says search people. I'm going to look for Victor. And even though I'm in a resource library, my results aren't going to have anything to do with the resource library. I'm going to be taken to a search results page, and we'll see information about a person. In this case, Victor Embargao is the only Victor in our people search at all. I have no one else whose first or last name is Victor. If I search everything, I'll see everywhere Victor shows up. So here is my people search that returns Victor. When I point to Victor in the search results, I get this nice hover panel that gives me information about Victor. If I point to this document was changed by Tammy Marley Cox, but my guess is that somewhere it's going to mention Victor because he's in the search results. Victor here again in a document, sales brochure, a blog that Victor's publishing. This all is pretty slick. If I wanted just to see blog results, on the left of the search results, I have a series of refiners. I can refine by result type, by author, and by date modified. So if I want something authored by Victor, I simply click under Author Victor. He's highlighted, and these are results from everything where Victor is an author. I can say, now show me all authors again, but just show me newsfeed posts. 2, one from Tammy, one from myself. Show all my results. Perhaps I know that there is a Word document that works, and I know there's a Word document because it's listed in my result types. This isn't just a list of everything that could be. This is a list of items that are actually present in my search results. And finally, perhaps I want something that was posted in a particular time frame. Notice, as far back as a year ago or earlier, but a week ago until today. I can use the author, result type, and date-based refiners to refine my results, and then use my search verticals of everything, people, conversations, and videos to be able to slice my results in the other direction, which makes it very fast to filter. Imagine that I'm putting on 2 different series of screens that will allow me to home in on exactly the results that I'm looking for. If I find a document, the hover panel here will show me some information about the document. That's great. But it will allow me then to jump into edit with the document. I can click send and send someone a link to this document. I can view the library that this document is in. If instead I was returning a record, it would allow me to view the list that something was in. Or perhaps the site that something is in. This will allow me to focus and go immediately to where I would find this document. In this case, a shared document in OneDrive. If I'm looking for some results, for example, I'm looking for information that Victor had posted, and it was also information about Mexico City. I have one document, a sales report, that lists Mexico City and also was modified by Victor. Maybe I'm looking for something else. What I can do is I can keep this search set as an alert. Click Alert Me and say, anytime that Victor Mexico City comes up, please send me an email when there's a new item and send me a summary at the end of the day or the end of a week. So this is a way that I can keep an eye on something. I'm going to cancel this. And I said Victor and Mexico City. That's not what I typed, but I could put Victor and Mexico City. However, these terms are treated as if there are commas between them. This is Victor, comma, Mexico, comma, City, which isn't necessarily what I'm looking for. I'm actually looking for Victor and Mexico City. I'm going to put that in quotes to keep that search term together, particularly if I'm going to bother to set an alert on that search term. My last search vertical is videos. And if I click videos, you'll find that there are no videos about Victor and Mexico City. But I do have a video about a chef. It appears in 2 different locations. What can I do with this video? Well, I can see it says people in the video. It's really who posted it. I'm not in there. And a description of where it's from. Here's the video, and it is loading, not rapidly, but it's loading. And notice that the video is playing without my doing anything extra. Nothing more I need to install, nowhere else that I need to go. And that's pretty sweet that I can call up video results and view them, as much of it as I need to get an opinion about it, without needing to open any other application. Whether I'm searching in a particular site, searching everything, searching people, conversations, videos, or other content, this search feels intuitive to me. I get that mix of returning a lot of results and then having the refiners and the verticals in order to slice and dice to narrow it down to the actual result that I want. As your site has more and more information on it, you'll find you can't browse for everything. I enjoy this search feature, and I hope that you do as well.